Right, on the menu we have fresh from the sea scallops, purchased on my travels, almost direct from the diver. Dive scallops, not trawl scallops, much more better for the environment, and going to be cooked very quickly, very simply. But first I've got to prepare the veg. I chuck all my veg in one pan, don't mess about with it, and basically I don't wash it that much either, quite frankly. I think by the time it's been boiled in water it's probably good enough. I do watch out for little midges and insects and caterpillars and the like, especially in Calabrese. But anyway, tonight we've got Calabrese, potatoes and carrots all chucked in one pot, and they'll be simmered away for about 15-20 minutes until I think they're done. Nothing scientific in this way I cook. It's a case of when it's done, it's done. And with the scallops, they'll just get seared 1.5 minutes properly either side. Show you as we go along. Take the skin off. Of course, anybody knows how to do this, don't they? Simple, really. Sometimes I don't even bother to take the skin off, I just chop it up. They look pretty clean, but anyway, hey ho. Chop it into no particular style, slightly on the angle, a jaunty angle. Because you're away, you have to make it look as if you're eating in a restaurant, don't you, really? Chuck it all in there. Get rid of the rubbish. All the water I use for drinking and cooking is stored in the tanks on board, but it goes through a microbiological filter. So theoretically, should be good to drink. Now when I spec the van up, I spec'd it with a bigger fridge, but I had to go without the oven. And so you have to think a little bit about, are you going to cook things where you need an oven? So I've got one main thing on board, and that's a romesca, which if I'm plugged in somewhere, to me that's an oven. It does everything you can do in an oven. I've warmed pies in it, I've done fish in it, I've cooked chicken in it. Brilliant bit of kit. Not cheap, none of these things that are brilliant tend to be cheap, but anyway, it does the job. But unfortunately you can only use it when you're plugged in. So along with the usual griddle pan, frying pan, what I did find, I found a couple of little cast iron skillets really. And so if I'm doing, say, one bit of chicken or something like that, I will heat up the skillet there's my skillet, and what I do is I just put a bit of oil in there, and then I bought two, so I bought a pair, so when it's nice and hot I can actually put me bit of fish in, chicken, bacon, whatever. Tonight it's going to be scallops. And then what I do, to start it spitting and splashing, I bought another one, and I just put that upside down on the top. Mind you, the handles do get hot. Well, certainly the one that's on the burner gets hot, so you have to be careful you don't burn your fingers. But generally speaking, the other one, you can pick it up, no problem at all. But I find that so far it's worked very good. And it certainly cooks a piece of chicken nicely, and it certainly does bacon nicely. And tonight we'll see if it does scallops nicely. Right, the old cast iron skillet's on, melting away the butter. Well, it's not butter actually, but we'll skip over that. There's a bit of oil in there as well, and we'll let that heat up nicely. Right, put put the other one on, that way round. I'll put it at 90 degrees so you can get your fingers under the handle. Right, we'll let that warm up nicely now. There's my scallops, fresh from the sea. I asked the lady how many normally folks would have as a portion. She said 3, so I had 4. Cost £6, so £1.50 a pop. Not cheap. Normally I don't reckon to spend much more than about £1.50 to £2 on a meal, and if I'm feeling really mean, I don't know, beans on a baked spud, looking at £100. So this is going to be quite a treat tonight. I hope I don't cock it up. One slight problem I do have tonight is the fact that the van's on a slightly jaunty angle, and it's on the ramps as well, so the oils run into the edge a bit. Ooh, never mind. Just a case of searing really, not deep frying. That's all we're looking to do. Let it get a bit hotter. Aha! That handle's quite hot. Right, the recommendation was to get it so it's smoking. I think it's doing that alright, so let's pop them in. See what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop the top back on. I'll get spitting a bit. Just gonna tilt it a little bit, being careful not to risk life and limb. 1.5 minutes by the size, she said. I'll just turn it down a little bit. So let's see how we go. Got the extractor fan on fair wick. Don't want the smoke blowing the smoke alarm off in the van. Right, let's turn them over, see what we can do. Oh, I say, they don't look too bad, do they? I think that's how a scallop's meant to look, something like that. Just sear that side for another minute and a half. Put my top on. Don't want to do too much cleaning up. Right, turn everything off and plate up, as they say. Master shout, eat your heart out. Right, let them drain. Put them on there. Put them in there. Right, take the top off. Oh, hang on. Before I burn my hands. Look at them. They don't look bad, do they? She said I could eat those without cooking them and I'd have no ill effects. And I do believe her, actually. Right. So far so good. Now to give you a bit of light, make it look a bit more technical. Pop that out the way. Right. Spuds, calabrese, cauliflower, broccoli, should I say. Broccoli, not cauliflower, twat. Right, there we go. Oh, sugar. Hey up, lost a carrot nearly. As you can probably tell, I'm not one for finesse in dishing up. None of these pretty patterns or anything like that. Anyway, there we go. Pick that carrot up. Can't waste food, can you now? Alright, that's not bad. What do you reckon? Passable, isn't it? If I can get the bloody thing right. There we go. There we go. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Sugar. Alright, that's alright. Bit of pepper on the veg and away we go. Oh. And there we go. Bon appetit, as they say. Good health, and it's only water. Right, let's try one of these scallops. You know, they're very tasty. Very tasty indeed. It probably wouldn't have hurt for another few seconds, but she said you could eat them raw. So, all being well. God, they are nice. Straight from the sea. Empty plate. They were lovely.